Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It still sucks. It sucks where the Cowboys are. Let me say congratulations to the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions were one of three teams that have not made it to the NFC Championship game since 1995. And now there's only two, the Commanders and the Cowboys. That's the list. That's it. And Dan Quinn is getting a second interview with the Commanders with the left hand up, where they're trying. One thing you could say about the Commanders, they don't succeed much, but you can't say that they ain't been trying. They are forever bringing in new coaches. They are forever bringing in new quarterbacks. They're forever signing free agents, and it just doesn't seem to work out for them. On the other hand, you have the Dallas Cowboys, which do a lot less changing in coaching, a lot less changing in quarterbacks, and a lot less bringing in at least named free agents that might be able to make a difference. And I would say we're a little bit better than Washington, but in the end, it all counts for nothing if you're not winning the big game. And in the end, there's four teams left right now that are feeling pretty good right now. But in the end, only one of them will be satisfied with their season. That's it. Now, I have had it's almost comical to me. I have had people who constantly want to go after me and tell me how stupid I am, or how biased I am, or how much I don't know anything. There's Jason M. Okay, he's a 49er fan. He's feeling good right now. They're in the NFC Championship game again. Wouldn't surprise me if the Lions beat them and we look and say maybe Shanahan's a choker. But be that as it may, we'll find out in a week. Jason M., who yesterday at 7:18 sent me an email. Please admit you were wrong about Josh Allen. He's 100 times better and more successful than Dak Prescott. And I'm curious. I have not watched Get Up yet this morning. I'm curious how much they will coddle Josh Allen and say it's not his fault. I'm just wondering, because I want to watch this. I want to watch this and so on. Because here's where I look at this. Josh Allen has one hell of an arm. One hell of an arm. He's got a cannon. The thing is, sometimes he believes in that cannon of an arm too much. And he'll just go ahead and just start running, and he will throw it up and throw a pick. Now, you'll remember last year, my quarterback with the broken thumb was tied for first in interceptions last year. And everybody made so much about interceptions this year, so much going into the season until Dak Prescott stopped making them. Not trying to say that Dak Prescott's got success in the playoffs. We're 2-5, although he's had some pretty good games. He had a 3 TD performance against Aaron Rodgers. They did have the win over the Seattle Seahawks at that time. And Tom Brady's last game was watching Dak Prescott throw 5 TDs. But that's it. That's the list of the games and things. I look at the game, and Dak's got to play better. Dak's got to play better. I'm not going to say that Dak doesn't have to play better, because he does. But we also have to figure out things like stopping the run and being able to run the football. Because what I saw last night with Buffalo, they were able to really run the ball very, very well. Very, very well. They more than doubled the output of what we got. Actually tripled the output of what we got from our running backs this week. And that makes a difference, because then play action works. I know the casual fan doesn't understand how play action works, but when you're able to run the football, you can pass a lot easier. It just is. When you can be balanced on offense, You know, if your quarterback is having to throw 400 yards and you're only rushing, your leading rusher is only getting 60, that's an improper balance. You know, that's great that you got 400 yards, but you need those running backs to be able to do more. And that's the running back in the running back room. That's the offensive line. That's play calling. All of those things come into the case. But here's what I look at with Josh Allen. He got lucky. Okay, first of all, they got lucky to be in that game that the Kansas City Chiefs fumbled the football on the 1 yard line. And they're going to be looking and reviewing that rule. You've seen some games that really have been screwed because of that. It doesn't make sense to me because they never touched the football, that they automatically get the ball at the 20-yard line. It'd be different if they touched the ball last or something like that. But if they just fumble the ball and it goes out the end zone, I just don't see how that but be that as it may, that'll be a rule that probably will be changed. They get the ball. They get an opportunity to go down the field. Josh Allen runs and fumbles and had the Kansas City Chiefs player just fallen as opposed to trying to pick it up and run with it. Game's over right there. Game's over. So you've got a Josh Allen fumble right there that could have ended the game. And then you have Josh Allen almost throw another interception that's literally right there. Literally right there, the guy drops it. Drops it. Okay. So 2 mistakes that they got away with. Then you have him trying to go into the end zone. Boom. Going for it all in cold weather. Trying to play hero ball there. It's incomplete. Boom. When you could have taken the short, easier route with Diggs that was open. That's what you would hear from the talking heads if it were Dak Prescott. Let's listen to Get Up. I really want to hear, because Dan Orlovsky, I did see a tweet of his where Josh Allen threw the ball like 60 yards. You know, where he's literally all-time great throw, and it was incomplete. But this was an all-time great throw, but it was incomplete. If you're going to talk about the all-time great throws, did you talk about the fumble? Did you talk about the passes that should have been intercepted? I'm asking for a friend, but let's go and listen in.
This is show up. That's not why we give people these gold jackets and put them in different places in the Hall of Fame. It's not why when it's time to present Tom Brady, his presenter is going to say, hey guys, I present to you Tom Brady. I rest my freaking case. Josh Allen is an immense talent, and Josh Allen will probably win a Super Bowl one day. But we have to say that he's coming up short as far as it pertains to greatness. RC.
Let's see, I got to say this. First off, and I love the passion right here, and I get it. Because you win at that position. We grade the quarterback if they win. He's done every dang thing but win those things. The last 4 losses. But the last 4 losses, they averaged giving up 34 points a game, and that's Josh Allen's fault? Like, Josh, this is a crazy, here's a little number here. Second best TD to interception ratio in the.
So let me ask you this. When the Cowboys defense also gave up 41, did we hear them say, hey, the defense also gave up, 41 points? Did we hear that? I'm asking for a friend.
The playoffs, in playoff history.
Yeah.
Except for Patrick Mahomes, right?
21-4.
21 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. By the way, he also gets 56 yards a game rushing.
Yeah.
So to me, the kid does everything but play damn defense.
Right.
And that to me is that's where I look at, guys.
You know what?
You would have killed for this damn guy.
James Harden has hellified stats too.
But
James Harden has a lot of great stats as well.
RC, this is Ali Frazier. And one day Frazier's going to land the left hook, RC, and he's going to beat one of these damn guys.
He's been knocked out, Josh Allen and the Bills, because we can't say that he's coming up short. The Bills, absolutely. They have lost to Kansas City 3 times. They've been knocked out by Kansas City 3 times. In those 3 games, he alone is 306 yards of offense, 22-1. There is one quarterback in the history of the NFL that has had a season, including the playoffs, to account for 50 touchdowns and not get to the conference title game. Josh Allen's done it twice. Twice. There's no way that we could walk away from yesterday's game and sit there and say Josh Allen came up short. I will give you the...
Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the hell up. Okay? I'm hearing what they're saying here about all the touchdowns and all of the great games and stuff. But wait a minute. Last year, the same weekend the Cowboys lost to San Francisco on the road on a short week, the Bills were playing at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow, 23 of 36, 242 yards, 2 TDs. Josh Allen, 25 of 42, 264 yards, and an interception. No TDs. 8 carries, 26 yards, 1 TD rushing. They scored 10 points. They lost 27-10 at home. I'll go on.
The 3rd and 9. I'll give you that, and I'll agree with you that. But he was let down.
He's not perfect.
What did you always tell me? You know what? When the defense came back on the field, they were winning. Josh Allen left the field, and they was not this time. In his hand. He had the opportunity.
I'm going to give you that.
Let's look at the 2 plays. Let's look at the 2 plays.
Yeah,
let's look at the 2nd and 9. Dan, this one here. Is that on Allen or
no? There is no. Josh is trying to go win the football game. If he throws that shallow cross to Steph, maybe he gets 4 or 5 yards. Dawkins is getting pushed by Chris Jones. It's a great battle. That's why that throw misses. This is the 3rd down. Now he resets to the middle field. We're going to break this down in detail. He resets, ends up throwing away. I'll give you that you'd love to sit there and say, get to Kincaid in the slot. Not
that's difficult.
Guy.
That's tough.
Get to Kincaid in the slot. Now maybe it becomes 4th and 1 and 4th and 2.
Here's the tape.
So here's the plays. Now watch as Steph goes in motion. You're going to see there's a post by Shakir in the slot. Now, the linebacker's saying push it. He's trying to find that ball. If he doesn't get pushed back, there's enough air to get that ball to Shakir. Again, if he throws it to Steph, I don't think it's a first down at all. Now watch Kincaid, because he's going to peek to the bottom of the screen. He's got a go route. It's not there. Look at the slot. He's maybe trying to move for Steph on the post. If he gets right now to reset to Kincaid, I think it becomes a bang play with him and that middle linebacker Bolton of does he get the first down or not? And then I think it becomes decision-making time for McDermott. Do we go for it or not? I think they would have. That's the play where I'll sit there and I say, he was unbelievable. I think he was the best player in the field last night. I need one more decision. I got to do my job, honestly. One more decision, I'll give you that.
See, the one that I think
am I crazy?
Chris Jones runs into Dawkins.
Right.
They do.
You wish that Josh, because I've seen him do it a million times, feel the pressure a little bit, buy just a little bit more. Tom Brady used to do it all the time, and then pow, it's a touchdown. Like, I would have loved to have seen him do that. I think that's the one he's going to regret more than any of them. Yeah. And then, and not alibiing for the guy, but I wish they would have sat back and said, you know what, hey, possible 4 down. I think if the coach reiterates, hey,
explain
possible
that.
4 down. What I mean by it, it's a 3rd down on the play that you showed the scramble.
Sure.
He's clearly looking for touchdown there.
Right.
All right. However, if you say possible 3rd down, now I'm more likely to take that underneath and now face a 4th down. Because why? RC, we know we don't want to give Patrick Mahomes the ball with a minute 40 left.
Right.
No way, no how. So to me, I'm thinking, I'm not looking field goal here. And neither was Josh, clearly. Josh was thinking touchdown. But in that situation, look, the worst thing that happened is we can take some money right there and then set up a 4th down.
The fine line is the play in the red zone when he scrambles to his left and has that unbelievable throw and catch to Shakir. You could sit there and say, well, why don't you throw a check down? This and that. That's the world you live in with those guys. Like,
Enough. Honestly, whether you're a Cowboy fan or not, can you can't honestly tell me that you don't see a difference here. You heard Defense. Defense is giving up too many points. Defense is not stopping him. The kid's done everything but win. You know, yeah, you could have checked that down, but he might not have gotten the first down. With Dak Prescott, how many times we heard, well, he went for that one, but guess what? This guy over here was open. Come on, man. You got to see that there is a difference in the way this is covered. It just is. They're doing everything in the world to justify every single play that Josh Allen has done and basically say it's not his fault. He makes mistakes. They don't talk about him fumbling where they got lucky to get it back. They don't talk about the bad plays. And when it's like an incompletion, well, it's it was still the right move. It was the right move. The receiver didn't get open. He didn't fight for the ball. Come on, man. And I'm not saying, and here's the part about it that I'm going to say is they're not wrong in those arguments that they're making to say it's not just the quarterback. All I'm saying is it's the same case with Dak Prescott too. Some of it is Dak Prescott. Some of it isn't. It's how they present it. The idea is Josh Allen. Everybody wants Josh Allen. He's great. But yet, here it is. He ain't winning Super Bowls. Just food for thought, good people. Trolls, have at it, because I know you'll be here for it.
Oh, shit! Congratulations, Green Bay. Congratulations, Green Bay.